And not too many new zombies here either. Probably, yeah, I'll want the magnet shroom back here because that's going to be the easiest way to deal with that guy. And the spike weed, too, that helps. They're really not throwing too much at me right now. I guess they do that more in the hard stages. I'm getting fancy with, before I'm picking the plants I actually need for my strategy. Okay, yeah, this should be good. This is the fourth flag. Yeah, let's get some more mag shrooms here. Because of the screen door dudes. Please, try to hold up. Hear me, baby, hold together. Okay, those screen doors will not be in the zombie's possession for much longer. Again, plant magnet shrooms in the middle first. Because one in the middle will cover more rows. And they're getting cut down pretty easily. Poke. It took me so long to realize why that one Vasebreaker level was called Hokey Pokey. And it's like, when I realized it, it's like, ooh. Melon squatting on your head. Yeah, and this is pretty much what I'm going to want my defenses to look like at the end, which is good because the end is not far off. Except I want a few more melon folds. Wow, okay, this really is not going to be that tough. They're not throwing anything at me that they haven't done before. It will definitely be more difficult in the, the second row on the list of stages. Okay. Let's try to remember what we're doing here, Thinker. Even if I already have certain type of plants up, like as many of them as I want, I'll pick them again in case some of them get eaten. Although, to be honest, I don't think I'm going to have a whole lot of trouble with that this time around. They just don't make it that tough. And again, with the magnet shrooms, it's good to have overlapping coverage because magnet shroom does take a little while. I believe it's 15 seconds after it takes something to release that and be ready to take the next thing. Yeah, it looks like it's 15 seconds. So yes, I finally started Final Fantasy VIII again. Now the real question is, with me working full-time, am I going to have enough time to make the parts once I get back to the section where there's plot going on, and therefore I have to put the voice acting in. Because like I've said before, that's what really takes the time on that, to do on that project, synchronizing everything. They have to go through, I have to cut out all the parts that, you know, don't have dialogue in them, or have the takes that I decided to cut, or then I have to get everything synchronized. Of course, I don't have to do it 100% exactly, but I have to get it within, you know, a second or a half second. I mean, at the beginning of the project, I was doing it more casually than that, but it just wasn't looking good. Like, you know, someone would say something, and a couple seconds earlier or later, the dialogue would come up on the screen. Okay, that's the daytime survival mode done. And as with the mini-games and puzzles, when you beat one, you unlock another. And you will always have 3 new ones available. Now it's time to go night-night, I guess. Again, I might not choose all these plants if it were just a regular single level, but since it's a survival one, I'm letting myself build up gradually. What other plants do I want? You definitely want grave busters here, because there will be a lot of graves. And you want to get rid of them, obviously, because, yeah, otherwise they'll just keep pumping out zombies at every flag. So they start out with a few graves, and then also, I think one new one will pop up at the beginning of each level after the first. So you want to keep putting in the Grave Buster. I actually have not played a night level on this LP for a long time, either night or fog. Other than mini-games where, like, you don't get to choose your plants. That instrument, that lower one, whatever it's supposed to be, is so silly. I guess it's supposed to be some kind of horn or trumpet. I mean, I don't think it's actually that. I think this is synthesizers, but you get what I'm saying. I'm still trying to figure out what to do about Earthbound. It's like, I want to ask my brother to record more, but then I don't, because I'm afraid he'll say I'm not interested in the project. But then it's like, well, if he's not interested in the project, why don't you just find out now, so you know you'll have to do something else. I think what I'll probably do is record some more of it solo and hope he'll join me later, rejoin me. I'm just trying to convince him that he really adds something that I can't provide by myself. Okay, so I'm thinking either I'll finish this survival series of stages and then call it a session, or maybe I will finish this one and do like one level of the next one. I guess I'll just see how the timing works out. The higher resolution seems to have worked, so I'm sticking with that unless it doesn't work. Delicious graves. Good thing they find graves tasty. I mean, it's a great way to get your minerals, but you know, not really any carbohydrates or proteins or fats. Well, not much here. They're not really throwing any tough zombies at me. The ones that are not marked hard are actually pretty easy. As long as you get the hang of, you know, just doing the survival mode stage in itself. Yeah, one new grave will pop up at the end of each of the 5 stages in night mode. And as you can see, they may pop up very close to where your plants are. We almost ate that repeater. That would have been really a cheap shot. If this happens and it's not finished eating the grave, it will finish eating the grave at the beginning of the next flag or level. Oh, now they're throwing something tough at me. Okay, from now on I'm going to use sunflowers, because the reason why you start with sun shrooms is because they cost less. But if one of those things gets eaten, I'm going to want to replace it with a sunflower, not a sun shroom. Okay, don't need any coffee beans now. Stomach shrooms will already be awake. Probably want some pokey pokies here. Maybe some big pokey pokies. What else? Yeah, I'm probably not gonna eat. Oh, Grave Buster. I need Grave Buster. I guess not having that 10th seed slot really isn't hurting me that much right now. Believe me though, the second time through the adventure, you are going to want all of the seed slots. That's why I wasn't sure whether I was gonna do the second time through the adventure, and I thought, you know, why not? It is sort of different. The levels are definitely more difficult than the first time through. And yeah, it's a sufficiently different challenge that I'm going to show it. But I'm going to do that last because I want to have bought that last seed slot. Now remember not to put mushrooms too far behind walnuts or tall nuts, because if you do, they just won't do anything. They'll just always be out of range, unless the walnut or tall nut gets eaten, which you don't want anyway. I do want to replace these eventually, but since they shoot from range, they're not the first priorities for replacement. Yeah, I guess I'll probably only have time to finish this survival mode. Survival series, that's the word I should use. Series of stages. That's not a good place for that grave. I think this would be a good solution here. Whole bunch of zombies bunched up, squash them. Okay, now we have some more hardware. On the zombies, I mean. Doesn't seem like it's that late, and yet I'm tired. And I'm derping. All better to derp between levels than during one. What was the other plant I wanted? No, why not? I may plant them or I may not. I don't have any squash, but I think I can trust my defenses enough at this point that I should be able to get by without them. I'm actually, recording without planning to post the first video of this session tonight. I mean, that was how I did things all the time before, but recently it hasn't been. But I mean, it's nice. I know some people like to record knowing that they're going to post the same day. That's not how I like to do it. I like to record knowing that I'm going to have a cushion. On the other hand, it is nice to know, for example, when you're a Decemberween episode. Because of this recording, it's only 12 days before Decemberween. Yes, I do know that the holiday is actually called Christmas, but I'm a Homestar fan. Actually, Yule. I like that name for the holiday. That's, that was the name before it was a Christian holiday. But I won't get into that. Another day approaching is 21/12, my birthday. I'm gonna have time to nom the grave. Maybe not. Those zombies are coming. So maybe this wouldn't be the best time. Do have time for a grave buster. Okay, you know what? This is going to be the last flag I do. Because I'm quickly closing in on 40 minutes here. Yeah, same plants as last time. Don't see any zombies that will require me to change. Yeah, I don't like to end the session in the middle of a stage, even if it's, even if it's really a series of stages. But the thing is that these take a long time, so timing won't always work out like it did when the stages were shorter. So I will be ending in the middle of, say, a survival series, but I won't end in the middle of a stage of a survival series. Which right now is equivalent to a flag, but when you do the hard levels, each stage will have 2 flags. There will be 10 flags total in the series. I didn't plant any spike weeds, because I'm so focused on the melon bolts and the magnet shroom, stuff like that. I might as well plant one. Oh, I should have planted one there. And I'll get these. I'll start on these just because they recharge so slowly, so I want to get a head start. that one's starting to show some wear. Not much wear though, so I'll leave it for now. Yeah, so the stages are getting long, and I will not always end the recording between stages, because I found that this audio desync problem really does happen right around 40 minutes into the session, give or take a few. Of course, the audio may already be desynced by this point, I don't know. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm gonna call it a night for now. Oh, that wasn't what I meant to do. Wait, no, it was. And it will save automatically. So, yeah. Figure 2112, over and out. Bye.